On today's episode, we talk about the 3 common problems after mutual when buying a home that can either delay, disturb, or even destroy your deal in 2026. My name is Mark. Welcome to the Gentleman Broker Mortgage Brief. We are going to talk about 3 of the more common ways a home buying deal can be held up or even terminated. First is changes in credit and income. When buying a house, people start thinking about furniture, thinking about a new car, thinking about a new TV. And you know what? This is totally normal. I get it. You've got a really clear sight picture on your income, your debts. You've seen an accurate assessment of your credit score and DTI. You've been given accurate details about how much you can afford and exactly what your monthly payments will be in the next month or two. And that knowledge gives you the confidence to go out and get the things you need. But don't do it. Realtors, remind your clients to not make any major purchases. Don't buy new couches or TVs. Don't co-sign for credit cards or an apartment. Don't even pay off credit cards or debt without first talking with your mortgage advisor. Any and all changes to your credit and debt to income ratio can affect your ability to buy that home. On that note, we need to remind buyers to not switch companies. Don't switch careers. Don't switch to self-employed. This is not the time to completely change everything. Lenders like to see consistency. Next on our agenda is low appraisal. As we know, we do not get to choose our appraiser. And while we can make a solid guess as to what the home will appraise for, at the end of the day, it's in the appraiser's hands. And when an appraisal comes in lower than we hoped, that delta may need to be covered by the buyer with additional cash to close, or it could even terminate the deal. That is why it's so important for both buyers and sellers to have real estate agents who give clear and realistic expectations on what that home is actually worth today in real time. Sellers need to be honest with themselves and not let the clouded judgment of the crazy home sales of the past few years dictate what they demand in price today. Everyone will be sorely disappointed when the home sits on the market for months only to have that price erode away little by little, and then finally they start getting interest as it sits at about 10% above comps. And they start to see the traction. They start to have buyers who love the house and are ready to put in offers at that price. But then those buyers get hit with that appraisal reality check. Conversely, you may have a home in an area that legitimately does have high demand. And there are homes that go for above asking, even in today's market. But buyers do need to understand the appraisal will not adjust just because you really want this house. They're going to assign it a fair market price based mostly on recent comps in that area. So agents need to remind their buyers that they will need to come up with the difference in price. They won't be able to finance that portion. Last on our list is surprises during inspections or title searches. Occasionally, you'll have issues come up like foundation, electrical, roofing, windows, septic, old structures on the property, boundary and easement disputes, non-permitted additions, etc. That's why realtors having an expanded network of professionals to tap into is so important. If you are in the market for a home, your real estate agent can get you in touch with those professionals so you know exactly what you are getting into. And while it's never fun, these issues do sometimes pop up and they need to be solved. In this case, having a mortgage broker who has dozens, if not hundreds, of lenders to choose from is important. A broker like me can pivot when these inspections cause problems and we need more time, or we need more solutions, or we need to extend a rate lock. We may even need to change lenders. As I always say, it's not my fault, but it is my responsibility. Well, that's your mortgage brief for the day. My name is Mark, and I am the Gentleman Broker.